Alright guys, Ian Anderson from Central Coast Disc Golf, and up today is the 2017 Firefly Hollow Open. Joining me today, course designer and awesome general dune himself, Mo Barani. Say what's up, Mo.
What's up, guys?
There he is. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the tournament, the course, and all that good stuff?
So Firefly Hollow sponsored the tournament. It's at a course that James Lane, Joe Madursky, and myself kind of like co-designed. It's the hardest course in Connecticut. We tried to make it the hardest course in Connecticut, and people who throw far really like it. People who are precise really like it, and yeah, man, it's really a dream come true watching all these great players play it. So yeah, can't wait to watch it.
Cool. What's the name of the course?
Rockwell Park in Bristol, Connecticut.
Cool. We'll go check it out if you're in the area. It looks beautiful. And Mo, let's watch some disc golf.
Let's do it, Ian.
All right, gang. We got Bobby Cooper Cooper Leggy, Dave Meyer, and Abel Rodriguez. Tell us about hole one, Mo.
Yeah, dude. Hole one, it would be super easy if it wasn't the first hole that you're playing in a B tier. That main tree right in the middle is the main tree that you got to beat. It's really just a simple hyzer. All these guys are the pros. They're really good, and they would execute it 9 times out of 10 if not for like the nerves of playing it being the first hole with people watching. There were tee times today actually, so these guys are they've been waiting for this moment for their tee time to come up. So I'm sure that they're a little bit nervous. Otherwise, I think they would all just birdie it really easily. But there's a little bit of OB long, as you can see. That's just to protect 14's fairway.
Okay.
But it really doesn't come into play. You really have to sail it for that to ever happen.
Okay.
There's also a river to the right that you can't see. That's also OB, but that shouldn't come into play either.
Unless you get a nasty kick or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. We got Cooper on the tee here.
Yeah, Cooper actually is playing this tournament blind.
Oh, wow.
And last round he shot a 51, which is the official course record. So he's pretty good.
Wow. Up next we got Abel right here.
That's Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Dave throwing his rock 3.
Ooh.
It was a little long, and yeah, that's close, Ian.
Was that it?
It's really tight. I think the tournament director is gonna have to make a call on that one.
Wow. So this will be Abel's, right?
Yeah, dude. Abel's awesome. He's not tall. He's like 5'8", 5'9" maybe, but he's got that Macbeth thing going where he's got a ton of power.
Must be nice. Bobby up last.
Yeah, dude. Bobby's definitely the best player in Connecticut, if not one of the best players in New England. You would not know it by that shot, but he smashes.
Yeah, it looked like it hung it out just a little bit wide right there. Looking at his second shot, going to be laying up for a par, hopefully. Maybe he's trying to throw it in. That'd be pretty greedy, though.
Yeah, it's not that far to the wall, so I mean, even if he went a little long, he'd still be fine to come back at it, but.
Oh, that looked like it was going in for a second.
Yeah, Abel just leaving it a little bit short there.
Yeah. We got Cooper looking for a 2.
Oh.
So close.
Yeah, Cooper's a nasty putter. Here's Joe looking at it.
It looks in, right?
Yeah, that's what I think that's what Joe's saying. Shout out to the Hammer running his first tournament, and he actually won his first tournament yesterday at the Gret River Point Open.
Hey, congrats!
Yeah, man.
Making a nice putt there for a 2, I believe, for Dave.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
And here is Bobby coming back for his par. What do you think about these Prodigy baskets, Mo?
We've gotten kind of mixed reviews. I like them because if you hit center, you will never, ever, ever spit out off the pole you see with chain stars or even sometimes disc catchers. They're a little unforgiving if you're right or left, but honestly, if you're missing right or left, that putt probably wasn't going to stick anyways.
Yeah.
So I personally really like them, and I think people who putt hard and firm and hit center really like them too.
Nice, man. We got Dave making up a stroke on Cooper, getting within 1 stroke. It's going to take us to hole 2. Tell us about it, Mo.
Yeah, hole 2, I think it's one of our signature holes out here. It says it's only 276 feet, but just because it's that big hyzer, big swooping right to left shot, it's really plays probably closer to 350 or 400 feet of worth of power to make this shot work. You kind of got probably 250 to the bend, and then it's another 100 feet left, and the pin, as you can see, is on this elevated tree stump here.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, shout out to Jeep Kid, one of our course architects, who like MacGyvered this into the tree.
This course is beautiful so far. I love Woods courses, man.
Oh, me too.
Let's see if Dave can go back-to-back birdies. Easier said than done on this hole. Oh.
That is a great kick. If you're anywhere inside left, it's pretty much impossible to save par.
Okay. Cooper?
Oh, you would not know it, but Cooper is actually predominantly a sidearm player.
Really?
Yeah. He said he's just like learning backhand like pretty recently, and yeah, it looks pretty good to me. And
yeah, not bad at all. Abel up next. See if he's willing to throw a good shot.
Throwing that purple Z nuke. He throws that a lot. He likes that disc a lot.
Huh, okay. Don't see a ton of nuke throwers, but they go far.
Oh man, yeah.
Bobby?
I think he's throwing like a PD or a PD2 here. It's a little high. I mean, that's definitely the play if you're a big arm thrower, is to go high and smash it in there. But that's kind of the risk of that.
Yeah. Some iron leaves out there. That was Dave with his second shot. He's gonna be struggling for par. Bobby looking at his second shot.
So Bobby's one of these baseball players who throws right-handed but flicks left-handed.
Oh, that's so funny.
He's looking left-handed there.
Yeah, that seems to be a common thing with those baseball folk.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny. Here is Dave. I believe this is for par?
This is Abel for his deuce, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And this is just right. This is one of the holes that I, like, when we were designing this, I kind of thought, like, this is going to be a huge bonus, too, for people to get. It's going to be really hard. But watching these pros play it with these big arms, this was, like, pretty gettable for all of them. I was really shocked at how close they all were, honestly.
Yeah, wow. Some great drives. Here is Bobby going to try and save his par.
Yeah. People probably haven't heard of Bobby, but I mean, he's not that far away from being a Masters age player. And when he is, and he starts traveling, if he wants to travel, he's going to be right up there with like the Joe Revere's, the Johnny McRae's of the world. He is really, really, really good.
Yeah, 1020 is no joke, man.
Yeah, he just doesn't travel, so which is why people haven't heard of him.
Okay. We got Abel right here.
Yes, sir.
Coming back.
This is a scary putt on the elevated basket, but he jams it.
He smashed that one in there very nicely.
Yes, sir. He's a very aggressive spin putter. So when I've seen him when he's dialed, and it is nasty. He's knocking him down from all over the place.
But when you're not, it's trouble.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There is we got Dave with the lone bogey there, a bunch of pars. That's gonna take us to hole 3, Mo.
Yeah, this is, I think, one of my favorite holes on the course. Just the shot shape. Me and Joe, we cut this a bunch of different ways, and eventually we kind of settled on something that looks a lot like hole 3 at Maple Hill. It's kind of got that like S shape to it. So you got to go to the right of these 2 trees that you can see in the middle, and then you need something pretty stable that'll fight back at the end. What happens a lot is people throw their straighter disc trying to get that like kind of S-curve shape, but then hill tends to drag a lot of things. So you really do need to throw something much more stable than you think. For example, I think Bobby throws like a Firebird, even though it's like pretty much a straight shot.
Yeah. No, I can see what the shape you're really forcing there. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Cool challenge. Cooper on the box.
I think this is one of his D1s. I asked Cooper after the tournament, like, hey, man, what's in your bag? Just so I can, like, know for the commentary. And he was like, oh, it's just all D1s. Don't anything. Don't do it.
That's too funny. I feel like Kale was like the same way when I filmed him. He's like, oh yeah, it's like a D2 and a bunch of M4s. I'm like, that's pretty much it.
Not sure what Abel's throwing there, but it's good.
Yeah, he threw it very well. Bobby's gonna try and match that shot. Easier said than done. God, this is a pretty good pull. 330 in the woods, man.
Yeah, dude, it's a big rip. You get that down, it's very downhill to start, but then it finishes uphill. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah, so like I think most guys throw, Firebirds. Like, unless you're Dave and you just can throw a rock
Mm-hmm.
and go right up the middle.
Interesting line.
Yeah, I don't know if he was doing that on purpose, but it worked. So
Sure did.
Dave throws that rock all day, man. He said that for a while.
That's the advanced route right there, Mo.
Yeah.
Cooper giving this looks like a half go for 2, but gonna take a 3.
Mhm.
Bobby looking for a 2. He's 10-20 rated. He's making this one, Mo.
I would hope so.
Right.
10-20.
Or at least most of the time.
Oh, leaves it low.
Just a little bit. Gonna have to settle for a par as well. Dave, after that awesome rock shot, looking for the 2.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's one of those ones I told you about where if it's a little right, the prodigy
Yeah.
valve doesn't like it.
That was interesting. Abel for a stroke on the card right here. Way to go. Good drive, good putt.
Yeah, a little high, but he sank it.
Yep.
So Dave and Abel I actually play with a lot because they play in my local at Panthorn League, which is like one of our local courses.
Uh-huh.
So I know their games pretty well, and I've watched them play a bunch. And Dave actually mentioned to me after this hole, he was like, after he missed that putt, Dave never misses putts. After he missed that putt, he was like, "Yeah, Mo, something feels a little off." So it was cool to see him like kind of battle back in this round.
Nice. Hole 4 is coming up, 215. What are we doing here?
Okay, this one is probably our quirkiest hole. It's on this like massive sand dune, and it's really short, but it's super duper uphill. And the pin is, as you can see, it's perched on this like cliff, and it's a cliff on both sides. So behind that basket is also a cliff. So you pretty much have like there's the cliff looking back. So you have like, you can get really close and have like a 15-foot putt and have it still be challenging because it's like straight uphill. The sand catches shots that land really close. So usually what these guys are going to try and do is jam like a putter or a mid-range right into the hill, so they have that uphill putt.
I gotcha. Abel up first after carding that lone birdie.
So yeah, that happens a lot. You really don't want to be underneath the tree because it actually makes like laying up really difficult.
Huh.
But
Cooper plays a little bit tighter.
yeah, I think that's his A2.
Gives him a clean look though over there.
Yeah, you definitely want to be more left because then you have a much easier look at the basket. Bobby's doing the same thing.
That looks like a good pull from Bobby. Got it up there, and Dave up last.
On that rock again. He's playing the over the top line, and
Whoa,
that was fortunate.
that was a great tree kick right there. See if he can capitalize. Oh, and he does, Mo.
That is such a nasty putt. Like if he misses that, it's a guaranteed 4.
Yeah, look at the other side of this. Mo, I didn't know you were this big of a jerk, man. I thought you were a nicer guy. This hole is mean, man.
So we did. Oh no, Cooper.
Oh.
I took stats on the tournament we did prior to this, and this hole, as you can imagine, had the highest standard deviation of any hole because there's a lot of 2s, but there's also like 7s. I've seen people putt back and forth.
Oh my goodness.
And take 7s pretty regularly. So
This is a Sisyphus hole, Mo.
exactly. I didn't want to say it because I wasn't sure if I'd remember it. Oh no, Abel.
Wow, that looked good. It just didn't stick. Weird. Bobby trying not to slide down the hill.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something eventually with the erosion.
Yeah.
But
concrete?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Maybe do
Yeah.
something like De La, or just build up like some walls or something.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular route. It looks nice too.
Yeah, sure.
Cooper coming back for the par. Sank that one well.
Cooper's not missing that. Cooper, Cooper's another guy that I think he just crossed the 1,000 rating threshold, and he's another guy you're going to be hearing about a lot
Nice.
coming up.
Congrats to him, man. That's a huge milestone in your disc golf career.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
hit that G.
Yeah.
Hole 5 coming up, 348. Looks like we're going downhill now.
Yeah, this is a classic New England tunnel shot. As you can see, like right off the tee, the gap is really, really tight. It's probably 15 feet at the widest. But once you get through that gap, it opens up quite a bit, and the fairway is generously wide by Connecticut standards. And the basket's tucked in behind these trees, but you can see it from the pin. It's right there. These first 5 holes are probably the easiest on the entire course, and you have to kind of make up ground here because the rest of the course is mean. These holes are the nice ones.
Kind of like watching Idlewild.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. First you're doing well, and then you get rocked.
Yep. That was Bobby. Got most of the way down there. Probably still looking at a par. And oh no, Dave came out early.
That was a great kick. Also,
Yeah,
the rough is super rough out here.
It is. Abel. Throwing a mid-range here. It looks like it.
I think that was a PA3. He likes that. He throws a PA3 for a lot of shots like this.
Yeah, that one faded out quite a bit early. Cooper coming up last. Ooh, a little high.
Oh man. Honestly, objective 1 on this hole is just like getting through that initial gap. I've seen so many people get trapped there. I've seen myself do that a few times. When you're where these guys are, you're just making your 3 and moving on.
Yeah. Dave gets it pretty close to the basket, but still has a little tester for the par. We got Abel from off to the short left.
So this course is only about a year old. We just opened last year, so it's a little overgrown, especially this hole. But we are getting it cleaner, I promise you.
Sometimes being rough in the rough isn't a bad thing in my opinion.
Yeah.
Natural OB. This is Cooper. Wow, he had a great out from where he was. Wow.
Yeah. I had to crawl back there to film it. I was surprised he could get out that clean.
Oh my goodness, Bobby almost floated that one, and that was beautiful. Came up a little bit short. Here is Dave gonna try and save the par. Gonna take a bogey. Yep.
That's very un-Dave-like. My nickname for Dave is Meyer Beth because he misses so few putts and he's such a good putter. And he, like I said, he was talking to me like his speed just felt like off a little bit.
Huh.
And I think this is the first time Dave's ever been on camera, so maybe a little bit adjusting to the nerves. But he's a great golfer, and I hope he can work this out next few holes.
Yeah. Abel cleans up the par. Camera jitters are real. It's a real thing for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep. There's the bogey cleanup from our friend Dave. Taking the lone bogey there, and Bobby didn't make that putt, did he?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Sorry, I think that's just there on the scorecard.
All right. Hole 6 is coming up. We're going straight again, Mo.
Yeah, so this is
Whoa.
one of our signature. Yeah, this is one of our signature par 4s out here. The first shot is massively downhill, and then you're going way back uphill. So that one tree that you can see in the middle of the fairway is 400 feet. That's like pretty much 400 feet on the nose.
Uh-huh.
This is what, if you have a perfect drive, this is what your upshot looks like, and it's still probably 300 feet back uphill and perched up on the hill. This is one of the most fun drives, I think, on the whole course. It's so cool to just launch a disc and see it fly down this hill.
Wow. I want to come play this course, Mo. It looks dope.
Yeah, man, thanks.
Bobby up first.
I remember when Laner showed me this hole, I was like, what, dude?
Wow. That looks good from Bobby.
That's pretty much perfect.
Okay. Yeah, you beat that tree you're talking about, right?
Yeah, he beat the tree by about 100 feet, and the tree is 400 feet, so...
Wow.
Like, laced in the woods. Here's a replay, just because it was, like, pretty much a perfect drive.
That is a smash in the woods, which is easier said than done. Abel up next.
There's that nuke again. Oh, that's leaking, though.
Get over there. Ooh.
So there's a little creek where Abel is going to land, and it's impossible to get out there. You pretty much have to pitch out from that point.
Cooper also leaking a little right. Oh, it's fighting.
Yeah. So what a lot of guys do is what Cooper did: just throw your stable disc and kind of let it air on the right side.
Oh, Dave. Wow.
So Dave threw a PD actually, kept it a little straighter and just kind of hugged the left, which I really like that line honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that hillside is really treacherous, so you want to stay away from that.
That was Cooper's second shot, busting out that forehand you mentioned. Here is Dave's second from the hillside. Can he get to the basket from here?
It would be a mash.
That was pretty good.
That's a mash. Yeah.
Wow.
Dave threw so far, dude.
Wow. Abel from the woods, he's just forced to pitch out, Mo. You weren't kidding about that creek.
Yeah, man.
It turns out things like to grow by water. It's weird.
Yeah.
Bobby trying to go up the hill after that ridiculous drive.
I think this is a P2 out of Bobby.
Yeah, what a clean look he gave himself, too.
Yeah.
Not just distance, but right in there.
Yeah, this is a huge bonus three. Not a lot of guys are going to three this. It's kind of another take your four and move on type of hole.
Yeah. That was Abel's third, just hoping to pitch up for the par. I hear it's Cooper looking for the three. Outside the circle, though, for sure.
Just a bit short.
Yeah, at least it's that. We got Dave looking for the three.
There he is. That's Dave right there.
There you go. We got Abel looking to save his par. Good putt, sir.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago that me and Dave were playing M1 together.
Uh-huh.
Dave moved up probably 3 years ago, and he's gotten so much better in such a short amount of time. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like he was telling me when we were walking around, like, Mo, I don't belong with these dudes. Like, I don't belong with like Bobby and Abel. And I'm like, no, dude, you totally deserve to be here. You throw as far as them, and you putt just as well as anyone. So it's super cool seeing Dave up here.
That's awesome, man. Cool. We are on to hole 7, par 3, 276, and another straight tunnel shot, Mo.
Straight tunnel uphill. It's 276. Plays like 450.
Wow, this looks crazy uphill.
Yeah, and I mean, from experience, like video does not show how uphill things are, and I can't reach this. I don't think these guys are gonna get close, but even them with like full rips are having trouble reaching this, and these guys can all throw 450, 500. So
yeah,
it is massively, massively, massively uphill.
Wow, and with this tight fairway too, it doesn't leave a whole lot of room for flexing and all that good stuff that gives you that extra D.
Exactly.
Bobby is up first after that great birdie. Oh, he put a good one on it, Mo. Dang.
Yeah, it's tight, man. I think that's even harder. The harder part than the distance is just that it's so tight.
Yeah.
Like,
Dave leaking a little left. Hopefully that fights through pretty well. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's up there. There's a path that cuts across the middle of the fairway, and if you get to that path, it's a pretty easy up and down.
Okay. Abel?
I think this is another nuke. I think this is like an X nuke, so like this flippy nuke.
Okay. As everyone knows, flippy discs are great for uphill shots. And that was a great uphill shot.
That was awesome. Abel was saying after this, that's so far, dude. That's so far.
He's not wrong. Oh, Cooper. He's got some work left to do. If we can get it done with that forehand of his.
That'll be okay. Yeah. Give him a little replay look here.
He's still got circle's edge putt right there? Maybe a little closer?
Yeah, probably like 20. That's a huge mash from where he was.
Gotcha. Looks like Dave just kind of pitched out a little bit. Bobby looking for the 2. Got a look here. Yeah, that uphill got him.
Yeah, it's so hard putting up like that.
Mm-hmm. I'll see if Cooper can salvage a par. He uses a lot of legs. I like it.
Yeah, that was such a great par save. If you hit
Yeah.
early anywhere on there, it's you kind of like resigned to taking your bogey, and that upshot was amazing.
Yeah, it was. I always like to say legs are like free accuracy. Because
Yeah.
you're always going right at the basket. Or you should be anyway. Abel looking for the 2 after that fantastic drive. It looked like he was wearing like a superhero mask for a second. But that putt was not superhero worthy.
Yeah, Abel was pretty upset with himself after he missed that one.
Yeah, that would have been a great 2 to get. Getting strokes on folks right there if you get that one.
Absolutely.
Bobby's going to clean up a par along with Abel.
This walk also, just walking up this hill is really, really challenging. And I think that honestly just takes a ton out of people. And after this hole, it's all like downhill in terms of just in terms of like walking. The walks don't get hard anymore. This hill takes a lot out of you just walking up out of it. So
no, that's a real thing for sure too. Hole 8 coming up, par 3, 421. You sure this isn't a par 4, Mo?
no, so this one's as downhill as hole 7 is uphill.
Okay.
It's a huge hyzer. It's probably 200 feet straight and then 200 feet to the left. The hardest part is kind of controlling your angle and controlling your speed. What happens to a lot of people is they actually go too far and miss the line, and they go to like almost nines fairway. You really have to throw something really overstable, or you can like float a mid-range. But either way, the key is just to make this turn.
Can you birdie this one?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure it doesn't take much power to reach this one. I throw fire, just kind of jam it.
Gotcha. Oh, Bobby went in early. It looks like, Mo.
Yeah, and that's a lot of trouble.
Dave, his drive.
So he's doing exactly what I talked about, going just a little long, which is what happens to like 99% of people.
Yeah, easy to do on those downhill shots. Abel? What's he throwing here, Mo?
I'm not sure. I think this is like a Predator or something that's really overstable.
Oh, okay. I'd buy that. Flying like one. Again, a little long.
Yeah. And Cooper's throwing his D1, I think.
Yeah, another good one.
And he hit that line really well. He'll be down there for sure. Oh, here's the second again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Shout out to Dan Nay, by the way. Operating second cam. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, huge help in the woods, too. That was a pretty good out. I believe that was Bobby.
Yes, sir.
And here we got Dave. His second shot. Just a little ante up. Playing a little poker.
Yeah, I had that laurel in front of him. You're going to see a lot of those later. Laurel's the state flower of Connecticut, and there's a lot of them out here.
Ah, cool. Abel, he's got to look for 2.
Yeah, this is a putt that on the days that Abel is on, they feel like he never misses these.
Throwing darts. Yeah, again, just speed, Mo.
Yeah, just a little off today.
Yep. Cooper, after that fantastic drive, looking to card a 2 and get a stroke on the card.
Just a little short too.
Yep.
This is definitely. I wouldn't call this a bonus bird, but it's one that you're like super happy to get.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see they can like all get it at some point, but
Yeah.
just not easy to do.
Yeah, it's super hard to like just match the line and hit the angle, and like it seems like such an easy shot when you're sitting on the pad. You just have to throw anything stable on the right angle, but just getting it consistently is really tough.
Mm-hmm. You can see why. Bobby cleaning up the par, and that is pars all around. Looks like Cooper still winning by 1 over Dave. Bobby and Abel hanging around, not too far back, and we're on to hole 9, par 4, 503. Where are we going?
This is, I think, my favorite hole from a design perspective on the whole course. You're shooting from the road through this gap across like this open field, and step 1, step 2, step 3, the most important thing in the world is making this gap. If you don't make this gap, it just makes your life so much harder. Once you're on the fairway in the woods, for righties, you're throwing like a flex Annie around the corner, the pin is kind of tucked behind some trees. So it's actually kind of plays to the lefties because they can just throw like an Annie that flexes out. But it's probably the most gettable of the par fours on the course.
All right, let's see if they can get it. Bobby up first.
Oh my gosh,
Hulk smash.
that's huge. Those logs on the right were like 350, and he threw it probably 100 feet past them. So
Wow, that looked absolutely perfect. Like middle fairway and crush distance.
yeah.
That was not middle fairway.
No, Dave that's going to be tough from there if you can save par.
Yeah, Abel.
Looks good from Abel if this hooks up.
Yeah, he's right by those logs. That's fine. And honestly, anywhere down in the fairway, you have a good opportunity to make three.
Okay. Cooper, leaking a little bit right. Oh, it beats that tree. That'll work.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Let's see what Dave can do from the woods.
Shout out to Firefly Hollow for sponsoring us. Thanks so much. If you're in the Bristol area, check them out. They're an awesome brewery.
You can go hang out with some ESPN people there, probably, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's good. A lot of us go after league.
Love it. That was Dave's second shot. Doesn't look super stoked.
Yeah, I think he's just pitching out. I think he's just a little upset not to even have a look at getting a three because this is one that pros I think expect to get.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's one Cooper is gonna get.
Yeah, that sidearm, man. You guys are gonna. I think people are gonna learn about Cooper really, really soon.
Nice. Abel also flexing a forehand, but did not have the same result, unfortunately. This is going to be Dave's third. Is he right-hand side of the fairway here, Mo?
Yeah, so he's actually so far in that there is the sneaky backdoor route that Dave is looking at right now to hit with his judge.
Huh.
And Dave, I think he's one of the best putter throwers in Connecticut. He's so good at getting up and down from these tricky situations.
I hit that gap beautifully. A little Hug Lab stamp on that one.
Yeah.
Bobby finally gets to throw his second shot.
Yeah, my gosh, I've never seen anyone this far up.
Crushed. Looks like a little just Annie putter shot he threw it so far.
Yeah, with the Nova. So Cooper, I said has the course record with the 51.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, when the course opened, shot a 45.
Whoa.
Which that's impossible. Dave cleaning up the par, but that 45 is like I don't think anyone will ever do that ever again.
No.
Like I don't think if Macbeth came and played Rockwell, he would not shoot a 45. Like to put a 45 in perspective, Will Schustrick and another pro in doubles shot a 48.
Really?
Yeah, 45 is ridiculous. The 51 that Cooper shot was 1030 rated, so I don't even know what a 45 would be rated, but
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty close to 11. That's unbelievable. There we got Cooper still winning though. He's up by 2 over Dave and Bobby. We're on to actually Mo. That's all we got for part 1.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thank everybody for watching, and we'll catch you guys in part 2.